What's up? I'm Milo Manheim.
I'm Meg Donnelly.
We're from Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires.
Counselor Zed reporting for duty. Isn't this awesome?
We're also on ET right now, asking each other questions.
Let's do it.
Okay, ladies first, ladies first.
Okay, the first Zombies movie premiered in 2018.
I'm Zed, and yeah, I'm a zombie.
I'm Addison, and I've crushed cheer summer after cheer summer of cheer camp.
How have we changed the most from that first day walking on set?
I think we've really grown confidence on set. I think that we have really stepped into our positions, and I think that we are really good at like being voices for others. You know, I see us as walking megaphones, and I think that like being a producer on this one is very clear that we're both looking out for people, and we care about having a good environment on set.
Agreed.
Cool. Not that we didn't care about that at the,
No,
at the beginning,
yeah.
but now we're just like doing something about it.
Right.
You know? Zombies 4. We've been at this for a while, right? Me and you. What do you remember most about meeting me for the first time?
Oh, like at the chemist, like the very first time.
Yeah, I guess so.
I remember you were so excited and so nervous, like introducing himself to everybody, like, "Hi, I'm Milo," which I feel like hasn't changed. You're so
Dude,
nice.
I am
And we were
nervous.
actually paired up with other people.
Oh yeah, true.
And then eventually, and we were talking to each other even though we were paired up with other people.
Right. Shout out Kevin
Oops.
Quinn.
Kevin Quinn, Sophia
Shout
Wiley.
out Sophia.
And then when we were paired up together, I remember sitting on the couch talking about, you had like an English paper, and we were talking about English.
I trust you. You know, I remember the first time I met Andy Hinshaw, who we love around these parts.
Love.
He was like, "Come get a snack with me," and I was like, "All right." We went to the kitchen. He was like, "So I see you're talking to Meg a lot." And I was like, "Yeah, maybe." And he's like, "If you were to cast Addison, like who would you cast?" And this is like, sorry, no shade to Sophia, but while I'm like still auditioning with Sophia, and I was like, I don't know, I could like see myself doing it with Meg. Like, I don't know. So yeah, I remember that day.
Come together, be the best one ever, because it's my time. This is gonna be my year.
You told us before that this movie gives off camp rock vibes.
We have said that.
As producers on this film and our last one, was it an intention of ours to provide fans with that nostalgia?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was the plan specifically to give like camp rock vibes or any specific movie, but I think that, I don't know, this is such an interesting franchise because this is the fourth movie now. We still have us in it. We have these new characters in it as well. So I feel like achieving that level of nostalgia was just already really hard because of how unique this is. But we definitely did that. I don't know, it feels like worlds really colliding, not just in the movie, but with old Disney and new Disney. What's one thing that's happened in this franchise that you didn't think we could pull off, but did? That's a good question.
I'm trying to think. I feel like going back to Zombies 1, just like, I don't know, I just feel like the concept in general.
I know, it was
think-
so weird.
Yeah, it was just like zombies versus cheerleaders, but I think because we, were, 16 and very excited, I feel like, and also even if we weren't 16, honestly, I think like we just cared about it so much, and like when we were on set, like we believed that we were in that world, and like we were Zed and Addison. It was like the stakes were so high, and I feel like it really shows in that first movie, like all of them as well, but especially in the first one, like we were just so excited
Locked
to
in,
be
we're
there.
here.
Yeah.
There's nothing silly about this. This is real life.
And just everybody in the cast, I think you can tell that everybody just really cared about being there. So that was really cool.
I mean, we had something cool on our hands, so we tried to take it seriously.
No, it was fun. Also, I didn't think we were gonna get through someday, to be honest, because a lot of those shots were like oneers.
We're gonna be someday, someday, someday. We're gonna be someday.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not a full
That
oneer,
was a
but there's a lot of
crazy
oneer
day.
shots, like of just going through. It was like, but we were
I
musical
remember,
theater
but
kids,
I remember
so
thinking about on
it
that
was
day, like
fine.
maybe I'm just crazy, but like maybe we're making something pretty magical right here.
Yeah,
Right now.
it felt really magical in the
Yeah,
moment. The zombie fans are loyal. What is your favorite fan encounter you've ever had, ever?
Oh wow, there's been so many. I think honestly, what's really fun is anytime we go to like Disneyland or Disney World to go work and do something there, then we just have like hundreds of those interactions in one day. I never have forgotten getting this one piece of fan mail, which we received here. We were doing something kind of like this for Zombies 2 or something, and they were like, we have some fan mail for you. And it was simply just a letter from like this 12 or 13-year-old boy who tried out to be like on the football team or something. I can't even remember the specifics, but I remember the feeling of, wow, we've actually made an impact here with one person, which is indicative of other people.
Yeah, and I feel like there's been a lot of like fans that have said like, oh, like I stood up to like my bully at the school, or you know, I there's like a new kid at school and I want to make sure they feel included, and it was because of like the message of Zombies, which is like all you can ask for. That's like all what the movies are about, so that is really cool.
I love making movies with you, Meg.
You too, Milas.
What has been the best part of getting to be involved behind the scenes in addition to starring in this franchise?
Being involved behind the scenes. I don't know. I think it was really cool being an executive producer. And
yeah, it's quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet. And just being kind of a mentor to all of the new cast members, the kids as we call them, and being involved in the casting and the wardrobe and the, you know, dancing, just everything. Just being able to have creative say, because we've always talked about this stuff throughout all the movies, and
now to be heard.
Yeah, is really cool, and to actually have a say in what's happening, even afterwards, like in the editing, like it was just really, really cool.
When it came to the creative stuff, I feel like me and Meg were just ready to rapid fire things,
Yeah.
but I really feel like I learned a lot about like the logistics of how. I remember there was a day where I went to have a meeting with Paul, and before we got into the meeting, he was helping. Where I was trying to help him strategize what order to shoot things, because we have kids in this movie that some of them have like 4 or 5 hours one day because of school and just like laws and stuff like that. So we were like, okay, we could do this shot together, and then we do over her shoulder and whatever. And that was just like, oh, cool. I really feel like I am making a difference with an actual logistic thing here.
That was really cool.
Saving time and money, baby.
What is the one thing you still want to see happen in our Zombies franchise?
That's a great question. I'm thinking let's see what comes this way. You know, let's read that Zombies 5 script. Let's see what is there, and then let's adapt. But I don't know. I feel like we've checked a lot of boxes. I don't think I could have guessed anything that's happened in any of the movies before they happened. So
many species.
Yeah, we've had nuclear power plants explode. We've had people dancing in the water. We've had tornadoes.
In the water.
We've had car crashes.
So many things.
There is a dance-off in the movie. Which cast member of ours would win in a dance-off?
Oh!
Yo!
Oh no!
I think. Who do we think?
No, Chandler and Sway.
Chandler Sway.
Yeah, from like the OGs, Chandler, from the newbies, Sway.
We own the night. We own what we own. Oh, we own the night. Oh, we own what we own. We own the night. Thing that is worse than a box of bite. Oh, we own what we own. We own the night.
When you read how this movie ends, what was your reaction?
My reaction to Zombies 4 ending? I felt really satisfied. To be honest, like when we got into it, I'm not gonna lie to you, a little part of me was like, how dare we hand this franchise off to some new kids that don't even know what's going on. But they clearly know what's going on.
The vampires and daywalkers hate each other. How much longer can we live in fear?
You feel safe? Because I don't.
The second I met them, I was like, this franchise should be in their hands. And I just feel really lucky that we get to exit this way, question mark? Yeah, very satisfied.
Yeah.
Okay, Meg. What's your favorite and least favorite zombie song? Yo, E.T., you sneaky, you nasty E.T., you nasty.
Okay, so obviously favorite is Someday across the board.
Cool.
Zombies 1, I'll say My Year.
This is gonna be my year, my year, my year.
Zombies 2, I'll say Call to the Wild, possibly.
Oh yeah.
We are the call, we are the call, we are
Zombies 3, Ain't No Doubt About It, / Come On Out.
Come out, come on out, come out, come on out.
Zombies 4, I'm rattling them off.
Yeah,
Ain't No
so
Doubt About It,
hot.
Reprise, or Don't Mess With Us.
Step right up. If you wanna go, it's going down.
Least favorite? I literally just sang Utopia, so probably.
Okay, fair enough. It's not even a real song.
Also, don't come at me, but like, We Got This?
Yo, it's crazy. You heard it here.
I don't know.
I would never
like,
say that, but I agree with you, man.
It just like, it was good. It just like wasn't my favorite.
You know, I don't even want to like
Sorry.
get deeper into this, but like
Yeah.
we've just started
There's
all
so
the movies
many.
off so strong, and like
Yeah.
that's a really good message. But like then that movie just picks up from there.
Right,
You know
right.
what I
And the
mean?
werewolves come in, you're like, oh, we don't got this.
Oh, okay. But to answer the question,
know.
we love all the songs
Yeah,
equally.
we love all the songs equally. Severance. Ah! But don't come at me. I'm so sorry.
It's alright. I'll protect you, Meg.
Hey,
But enjoy
we
Zombies
got
4.
this.
Thank you for spending
Teaming
time
up
with us,
to make
ET.
progress.
Thanks for letting us
Teaming up.
crash.